Am I the idiot for banning my sister's boyfriend from our apartment? Please help, because I really feel like I'm being made out to be crazy. I, 27, female, share an apartment with my sister, 19, female. Let me preface this by saying that I am the only one on our lease, since she is not old enough. Our complex says you have to be 21, so right now she pays less than half the rent in exchange to stay here, which is around $400 out of $955. She doesn't pay for anything else, bills, utilities, etc. 2 weeks ago, after having an argument with our mother and I, over not helping pay for other utilities, cleaning up messes, generally being a not great roommate, my sister left the apartment and went to visit her boyfriend, 19, male, at the bakery where he works. He and I have had disagreements in the past about him smoking, not tobacco, in our apartment. Which puts me at risk for eviction, and over him leaving messes and trash around when he comes to visit, where he normally stays for a few days at a time. After this disagreement, however, I received a text from him, after midnight, telling me that I needed to call him to talk. I didn't answer, because I was upset, and I'm not the one to be confrontational, especially when I'm not calm. He arrived at my apartment with my sister. It was after 1 a.m. at this point. I was in bed, lights off, in pajamas, when he began pounding on my door. Before I even answered, he opened it and was in my room, yelling at me about letting my mom come between me and my sister. I was already shaken at that point. My door doesn't lock, so I was already very caught off guard, and I was scared. I told him that it was something between my mom, my sister, and myself, not him. He stormed into my room and tossed his key that my sister had given to him onto my nightstand, told me to have a nice effing life, and slammed my door shut again before I could even answer. I told my sister I didn't feel comfortable with him coming to our apartment anymore. It's been a week, and she and I just had our first fight about it tonight. I held my ground and said I didn't want him over. She says I'm irrational and being selfish, and that I'm destroying her mental health by banning him. But I really don't feel comfortable, and technically, and legally, it is my apartment. Am I the idiot? Wow, it's really frustrating to hear that you're letting your sister stay with you to help her out, but she's not contributing to the household chores at all, and on top of that, her boyfriend has the audacity to barge into your room and yell at you? And she thinks that it's no big deal? What the hell? If I were your sister and a guy I was dating invaded my sister's room and acted like he did towards you, I would kick him out not only from my home, but from my life. Also, you are not turning your back on your sister, she seems to be turning her back on you, in addition to being very ungrateful towards you, for welcoming her. Don't feel guilty, OP, you're doing what's best for you, and you banishing a person who makes you feel threatened in your own home is the minimum you should do. Oh, and even if he returned the key, change the locks. As far as we know, he could have made copies. You can't trust a person like this. And please, whatever is your decision regarding your sister, put a lock on your bedroom door. And I think it's completely justified for you to ask both of them to leave. I don't know how is your mother's relationship with your sister or her boyfriend, but it's evident that he has no respect for you, your space, or your home. It's important to stand your ground and not allow this behavior to continue. You're definitely not in the wrong here. Not the idiot. And what do you guys think of this situation?